It's Ron Reader Digs the Universe. I'm Ron Reader, and this is Ron Reader Digs the Universe, and tonight, MILF Manor. In 1989, the reality television show Cops first aired on the fledgling Fox network. In short order, it became pretty successful and showed the entire industry that reality television programming, which didn't have to use writers or actors, making production costs way cheaper, could be a gold mine. 2 years later, MTV premiered The Real World, and the rest, as they say, is history. I honestly tried to like reality television. Early on, it was hip and cool, the new thing, but it all seemed like such shit to me. I mean, I kind of liked it when The Real World first did a season in New Orleans, because I love New Orleans, and they had a couple of likable, interesting characters: the Mormon chick and the evangelical guy, who had intelligence, a moral center, and higher motivation. And that's weird, of course, because even then I was highly critical of religious conservatives. It's just that everyone else in the cast were such douchebags that Mormon girl and evangelical guy were pretty awesome in comparison. And really, that's the big problem with reality television. We get to look into people's lives, sure, but they're all douchebags. Self-gratifying, fame-obsessed, shallow, stupid douchebags. By the mid-2000s, when MTV launched A Shot at Love with Tila Tequila, I was thinking that maybe I could appreciate it ironically, in a sort of train wreck, over-the-top way, what with its 16 straight douchebag men competing with 16 lesbian douchebag women for love, actual romantic love, with Tila Tequila, the social media star. What a bunch of stupid, glorious, sleazy shit, I thought. But in the end, I couldn't. I just couldn't. I watched a couple of episodes, but hated everyone on screen, and not in a fun way. They bored me to tears. Nothing to make fun of or laugh at. Just shit, like a bad Star Trek The Next Generation episode. But here I am, again, a new, possibly awesome train wreck of a reality show, MILF Manor, recently premiered on TLC. You know, the learning channel, where people go to learn things. Maybe this show, 8 hot moms, 8 younger men, 1 shocking twist. Maybe this one will finally do full justice to the reality television genre's fucked up sleeves. Maybe MILF Manor could give me what Tila Tequila could not. In that spirit, this last weekend I watched the first 2 episodes, and here are some observations. For starters, the mothers, all in my age group, they're all attractive. They are indeed MILFs in the strictest sense of the term, and they are all good at it. I mean, they're douchebags, really, too, just like their sons. Oh, plot spoiler, that one twist I mentioned a moment ago, the boys are literally their boys, all in their early 20s, and the douchebag doesn't fall too far from the douchebag tree, if you know what I'm saying. So, like almost all reality television, we're watching a bunch of hot douchebags struggling with life or whatever. And at first, there was an exception to that from me, while also a douchebag. Kelly, the loudmouth blonde, was interesting to me, if only because everybody hates her. Of course, by the second episode, she had revealed herself to be a racist piece of shit, so, you know, fuck her. Jose, who was pursuing Kelly until the racist incident is kind of likable in the way that that Mormon girl and evangelical guy were likable in the real world. New Orleans, he has a moral center, and he thinks before acting. Of course, he's a douchebag too. Overall, I found all this sex talk between mothers and sons to be totally unconvincing. Kelly discussing her nipples with her son, the Oedipal nature of the entire ab rub contest scene. It's all so clinical, like reading a textbook on deviant sexuality or something. Not at all provocative. And you really see this in the Wall of Secrets contest. Dude's like, Mom, I can't believe you had sex with my best friend. And I'm like, dude, you rub your eyeballs on chicks' buttholes. How can an ass-eating motherfucker like you possibly have a problem with this? I mean, you know, maybe there's some sort of moral judgment that can be made here, but ass-eater is not the guy to do it. I just didn't believe any of that shit. It fucked up? Sure, but boring. And really, that's MILF Manor's real crime. It's boring. It's just like every other reality show out there, and it's clearly scripted, non-titillating raunch fails utterly to save it. If reality television viewers really are shocked with MILF Manor, as I've been hearing, although I don't know why, well, that's what they get. They are the idiot box zombie morons who enable such shit programming, and shocking, sleazy shit is what they deserve. Fuck them. Anyway, next time I'll talk about something important. I'm Ron Reeder, and this has been Ron Reeder Digs the Universe. Join me, Ron Reeder, again next week for another episode of Ron Reeder Digs the Universe. Maybe MILF Manor could give me what Tila Tequila could not.